Welcome to this highly motivating video where we embark on an enriching journey through the review of a true must-read, Reclaim Your Heart by Yasmin Mogahed. This life-transforming masterpiece is not just a book, but a profound path towards deepening our connection with Allah. Get ready to be inspired and empowered as we explore the invaluable wisdom of this transformative work. Reclaim Your Heart takes you on an exciting adventure through 7 meaningful parts, each focusing on an important topics like attachments, love, hardships, relationship with the Creator, women's status, ummah, and poetry. In the section about attachments in the inspiring book Reclaim Your Heart, we learn a vital lesson that true happiness and contentment shouldn't rely on people or things in this world. Instead, it should come from Allah, who is always kind and all-knowing. Dear friends, we often look for approval and fulfillment from others. We place our hopes and expectations in people, relationships, and material possessions. But we soon realize that these sources are temporary and can let us down. People may come and go, and the joys of this world are short-lived, leaving us feeling disappointed and lost. But Allah, who is always forgiving and generous, is the solid foundation on which we should build our hopes and dreams. When we trust in Him, He never let us down, and His love knows no bounds. To experience Allah's boundless love, we must let go of false attachments that distract us. Money, our status symbols, physical pleasures, drugs, our careers, degrees, and our beauty may tempt us, but they lead us away from the divine path. Detach yourself from these distractions and strengthen your bond with Allah. By freeing ourselves from material desires, we open our hearts to Allah's love. Imagine your heart as a vessel, emptied of worldly attachments, to be filled with Allah's eternal love and light. One of the standard lessons explored in the love section is true or pure love should never contradict or compete with one's love for Allah. It should strengthen it. That is why true love is only possible within the boundaries of what Allah has made permissible. If our love for something makes us willing to give up our family, our dignity, our self-respect, our bodies, our sanity, our peace of mind, our deen, and even our Lord who created us from nothing, know that we are not in love, we are slaves. Once you begin to see everything beautiful as only a reflection of God's beauty, you will learn to love in the right way. For His sake, everything and everyone you love will be for, through, and because of Him. The foundation of such love is God, and that's a true love. Now let's talk about the next section of this book, which is hardships. Times of difficulty test our faith, our fortitude, and our strength. During these times, the level of our iman becomes manifest. Yasmin Mogahed beautifully writes that hardship is in fact a purifier, which brings people back to their Lord. They remind us of how small we are and how great God is. And in the section of relationship with the Creator, the author profoundly emphasizes that the easiest and most profound way to establish a profound connection with Allah, the Creator, is through the act of offering salah 5 times a day. Just as the book beautifully portrays the journey of reclaiming one's heart, salah serves as the compass, guiding us back to our true purpose. As we perform this act of worship, we gradually reclaim our heart from worldly concerns, allowing us to embrace the divine connection we were meant to cherish. And one of my favorite part of this book is a sacred conversation, in which writer beautifully writes, "There's a time of night when work ends, traffic sleeps, and silence is the only sound. At that time, while the world around us sleeps, there's one who remains awake and waits for us to call on Him." We are told in the Hadith Qudsi, our Lord descends during the last third of each night to the lower heaven and says, "Is there anyone who calls on me that I may respond to him? Is there anyone who asks me that I may give unto him? Is there anyone who requests my forgiveness that I may forgive him?" Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that at this time of night, just before dawn, He will come to His servants. Imagine this. The Lord of the universe has offered us a sacred conversation with Him. The truth is, there are no words to describe the overwhelming peace in this life from such a conversation. One can only experience it to know. Its effects on one's life is immeasurable. When you experience calm, the late night prayer, the rest of your life transforms. Suddenly, the burdens that once crushed you become light. The problems that were irresolvable become solved. And that closeness to your Creator, which was once unreachable, becomes your only lifeline. The section on women's status beautifully asserts that a woman's standard is not defined by mirroring men's actions, but rather by embracing the intrinsic value bestowed upon her by God. Your value as a woman is not measured by the size of your waist or the number of men who like you. Your worth as a human being is measured on a higher scale, a scale of righteousness and piety. And your purpose in life, despite what the fashion magazines say, is something more sublime than just looking good for men. In the final two sections of Reclaim Your Heart, the author conveys two powerful messages. In the section on Ummah, the writer emphasizes the importance of unity and collective responsibility among Muslims. The message is about building a strong and compassionate community that supports and uplifts one another, transcending divisions and striving for a higher purpose together. In the section on Poetry, the writer explores the beauty and depth of emotion through poetic expression. The message here is about embracing the power of art and creativity as a means to connect with one's inner self and divine. In conclusion, Reclaim Your Heart is a treasure trove of life lessons, a truly transformative book that leaves a lasting impact. I wholeheartedly recommend everyone to read this remarkable work. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and if any of you have already experienced the profound insights of this book, I invite you to share your thoughts and the invaluable lessons you have learned from it in the comment section below. Let's continue to inspire and uplift one another on this journey of growth and self-discovery. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay blessed.